There's my sailing pants. It's not easy to pee when you have these guys on, but they are great for sailing. They're still a little big though. I bought new ones when I could afford, when I had a job. These are actually a little too big still. Now, I actually think I've grown a little fatter since I tried them last. Or it could be that I have so much clothes on. Before we go, I need to check the engine. I always have to keep the engine under watch at all time. I don't want it to fail on me. So, but it's hard to get a good reading on the oil levels on this stick here. This time it was a little better. As you can see, we are in the acceptable range, but in the lower part. Maybe I should pour some oil in there before we are going. Yeah, I'll do that, even though I hope there's some wind out there, so I don't need to use the engine. But I still gotta get out of the harbor and into a new one later. So I think it's good to have an engine. So, in order to do that, I need to remove this in the front. You see, on this engine, everything, I think I've said this before, everything you have to do with that engine is located behind everything. So it's quite practical, I would say. Oh, here's the oil. There's the oil cap. I think half a liter or something. Like so. Then that's in, and we should be good. I'm afraid actually there's not much wind out there today, and that's the thing, you know, I need to go. I can't stay here and wait out until it gets favorable winds. I just need to get going, because now I'm aiming for a place called Rørvik. I don't know if I'll make it to Rørvik today, but that's the goal, because in Rørvik, that's when the adventure starts, the real adventure. Because then, after that, I think I have 1 day of decent sails over to a place called Brønnøysund. And the first thing I really want to see, that is a place called Torghatten, actually. It's a mountain with a hole in it, which you can walk through. And I'm not talking about like a tiny hole which you need to crawl through or anything. You can actually walk through there, and it's a big mountain. So it's quite cool, and it has actually a very neat history, not about the hole itself, but it's a story about how that hole came to be, and I'll tell you all about it when we get there. So now we start her up, and she's always a little sluggish. Not too bad today though. Yeah. Then, my friends, I think we are pretty much ready to leave this place. We have some wind, which is surprising really, and we will see how this goes. Maybe today it's gonna get warmer, hopefully, but right now there's clouds everywhere, so the sun hasn't a chance to get out and warm up the place. But not every day could be good, but I think this summer, oh man, crappy. This is not how a Norwegian summer should be, you know. It's gotta go down to one of the worst in at least the past 10 years or something. I don't know, of course, but it feels like it. And we are here, and we're gonna go out all the way between these islands and stuff. Now we are on our way out of the inlet, which is there, and out there is the open ocean. It may seem a little open, but there's a lot of stones and rocks and nasty things there. I have the Genoa out just to give me a little extra something to push it. We are doing 5 knots for, yeah, you can see. The problem is that I have this much wind, that's meters per second. So, well, now I've checked the apps here about weather. I can show you what I use. I use this thing called Coast Weather. If you tap on it, let me see. If you tap on it, you get this map of Norway, and you can check all of the weather, the wind direction and stuff on the lighthouses. Like this, for instance. This is Buholm Rosa 4. You do this, and you get the wind. That's 4.7 meters per second, and with wind gusts 7.6. So that's about 9 knots of wind, and you can be hit by like 15 or something. And it's southwesterly winds. I've checked also windy. It doesn't give me out. We are here somewhere, and it doesn't really say there's a lot of wind. You gotta go really far out to catch some wind here. So that's the problem. And also the time. It's 5 minutes to 12 now. So I'm thinking, this is the thing. I can go all the way up here to Rørvik today, but then I will be there about 11, 12 or something in the night, and I don't like that. Or I could just go up here to this place and go tomorrow. The wind are easterly tomorrow, so maybe that is a better suggestion. Then I can get in a little earlier. Well, we made it out into the open, like you see here. And the sun actually broke out. We are going nowhere fast, that's for sure. I was afraid of this, that this is gonna be an engine day, and I hate using the engine now because, yeah, I'm afraid I don't trust the engine anymore. I don't trust it at all. It's like I'm just waiting for it to just break down completely this time, you know. So I'm so worried about it, and yeah, I hate using the engine now. It's enough just getting in and out of harbors, but when you're out like this, you should be sailing. Well, woohoo! 0.3 meters of wind. Yee! That's like a half a knot or something. Well, it became one of those days where you just have to use the engine. Out there it was, yeah, you saw what it was. The waves made it impossible for me to sail because they made the sail flop, and with this little wind I couldn't remain pressure on the sails. So after an hour or so I just gave up and I went inshore instead. So today I only made 25 nautical miles, give and take, and we are heading into this place just over there. You can see the buildings. This is Setervika, and it looks quite pretty. When you look at it like this is the harbor guide, and Well, the harbor guys are often wrong. But we will see, we will see. It's pretty though, even inshore, so it wasn't too bad. The sun broke out finally, and I could wear a t-shirt again, and I get to see these awesome views here. And I hope they have a store in there, and then I'll just go and buy a pizza, because I don't want to make any food today. I'm just gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna be lazy today. Not like I'm always lazy. Oh, yeah. So according to the harbor guide, this is supposed to be the guest harbor. Now, it's a quite, I don't know, I like it a lot. And as you can see, we are at low tides now. It's between 2 to 3 meters, I guess, like 8 to 10 feet. And this is the inlet. We are going to the store, and maybe it's open. I have no idea. So, there's the toilet and shower and stuff. Let's see. Looks like someone has taken a major craft in this one. Just the toilet. Yeah, it looks good enough. Reckoning that the shower is here. Washing machines. Is this the shower in here? Yeah, that's the shower. Wow. Oh, I get the sense that there are a lot of people living here at the moment that are getting this place ready for season, and that season is not quite yet. But man, gotta say, this is beautiful. This here is what I came for. This coastal environment. And I'm guessing the Norwegian king and queen were here 1989, because this is his name, and this is of course our queen's name. They are all over Norway, so there are a lot of their signatures around. And then a couple of dead guys. Man, they smell. Oof. 3. Whoa. No, a lot of dead guys. Check them out. There are carcasses everywhere. Now this was indeed a mystery. Man, those white things are dead fish. This guy dumps the leftovers from today's catch over and into the water, and then it's party time for all the seagulls. So here we are, my friends, at the end of yet another Sail i Embla video. Now, this video is actually a little special, and that is because there are no music in the video at all. That is because of copyright claims. Oh yeah. Well, not oh yeah on my part. I have permission to use the music from the Driftwood company. I've been hit by these copyright claims every time I released a new video. They don't accept my dispute, so now I have to type them a letter every video explaining why I have the right to use this music. And the funny thing is that it's the same song. It's the same song they have previously whitelisted. Now they are copywriting it again and again and again. And it's getting quite old, since currently I'm releasing 4 videos a month. So anywho, I've decided to not use the Driftwood company's music until the matter is resolved. So now there's no music on Sail i Embla. But anywho, it's probably just gonna be this one video. So if you like the video, subscribe for more. Yeah, that works. Sorry. Until next time, my friends, you take care, and I will see you there.